Hey everybody, it's Racer PS2 and electronics repair here. We're going to continue on this 39001 with the bad eject motor. We're going to get it replaced. Yeah, I haven't put a video up for a couple weeks. Been busy. We're going to go ahead and show you how to do this. Let's get started. Sorry for the camera, guys. Like I said, sorry about the focusing issues. This laser's good in this drive, so we're going to leave it be. Leave steep and dogs lie. PlayStation 2s have been getting ridiculous on eBay for broken ones. They are now $50 a piece. Because people think they got a gold mine. Go ahead and take the top off. Be mindful of your laser. Don't scratch it. Don't touch it. We're going to go ahead and pop the drive this way. I usually take those controller ports off. I'm just being lazy right now. You don't have to for what I'm doing. Go ahead and lift the assembly up. You see that little bundle of joy down there? You gotta unplug it. You gotta unplug this one too. As you spin the motor, that is your eject motor assembly. Excuse my fingers. Like I said, I'm gonna get these apart and I'll be right back. And we're back. I got those undone. Let's see if I can do this with one hand here. We're gonna go ahead and pop that retainer. This is held on by his retainers. Okay, one retainer and 4 ribbon cables. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the laser cables 5. To do this job, you technically don't have to disconnect the laser, but it's a good opportunity to, so you can get your drive off your block. I'll be right back. Now you're left with the drive. I did disconnect the laser back there. That's fine, I had to take that off. That's great. So now we're left with our drive, and we're just changing the eject motor out. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna go ahead and manually eject it on the bottom. This little riser. And go down. You can pull the drive at that point forward. Hi-ho solar, we want it to go forward, yay. It'll get to the point where you can lift it. We are putting the screws in here for this one. There's all the 4 drive screws. We'll go ahead and take the tray out. They're all the same screws, by the way. Just a FYI. Careful your fan wire, guys. Careful of that fan wire. This tray will lift if you pull it a little bit out enough. Carefully, it will lift right out of here. Set it to the side. Then you flip this over. And protect your laser, but it should be down enough to flip it just like this. Like one screw holding this entire little cover on. Focus, there we go, come on. Set one screw, this little clip, and you flip it over, and you just take it off. And oh look, it's the same motor I'm gonna put in there. Yay. You take this top wheel off. This is actually a rubber band, guys. Kind of, sort of, it's a belt. You want to move that back a little bit. This should just lift out of there. This thing's gonna make a liar out of me. There it goes. So it goes bad on these, it's the flags. For the motor's not, the motor doesn't spin far enough. And they go bad. So this is your open and close flag. This means it's closed. This means it's open. Or vice versa. I'm gonna go ahead and swap it with this one. This is a no good motor. Came out of a no good drive. It just has a busted front face. Come on, get in there, little buddy. Yes, there's tabs and stuff for these to sit in. There's a little tab there. It should slide in, and then there's a little thing up front. Let me get this in, I'll be right back. Alright, new, old, new, used motors in. What you do is you put that back on where you found it. You put this back on. So clip back in. It's just gonna make a liar out of me now. There we go. Yes, there are locating tabs on this. On the way down there, and it just slides in like that. And then we're going to flip it back over. Yeah, don't wreck any of that stuff, guys. Unless you got another one handy. The screw goes back in the hole. Like I said, like and subscribe, and I'll put more in-depth videos out. Support me on Patreon so we can get better video content. And here's the fun part, putting the tray back in. Just gotta put the screws back in first of all. What I like to do is put it back in neutral. So that's gonna hit, so that's not right. It's gonna hit again. See, there's a neutral position on here. Okay, that's fully up. There's fully up. Should be fully open. See, what you're doing is you're lining the trays up in a hole. That's why these are such a pain in the bum. It's not right. Like I said, sorry about the camera, guys. You gotta get these lined up right and lined up precisely and lined up correctly. So, you gotta have it right. It's actually a neutral spot on these. If I can get the thing to go into neutral, where the thing stays down, and can push the tray in manually while guiding on the track. There it is. Yes, you put it all the way back, and I guarantee it's in here. We're gonna check it after I put the screws in it. Make sure that the guides are in the track. So if not, your tray's not gonna open. Sorry for monkeying with the camera. Because I get to take this all back apart. And figure that out. I've learned the stuff over the years. I'm monkeying with PlayStation 2s and fixing people's mistakes and refurbishing them and rebuilding them. And sorry, I'm messing with the screw here. It just almost dropped. Well, see, she's in the neutral position. So if she's in the neutral position, this should go back up. And look at that, it is. So if we put this down, the tray should come out. And it does. So we're good there. So we can go ahead and pop this back up. It's called the neutral position. You gotta have the flag all the way over and make sure it's in your hole. Just slide the tray right in. No problem. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm actually gonna do some research on this motor number. Apparently it was made by Sanyo. That's the manufacturer and the board number. See if you can still get just the motor on these. It's not the flags that go bad, it's the motors. Or get some sort of numbers off of these and see if I can figure out something with it. Because there's nothing wrong with the thing itself, it's just these go bad. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and reassemble this back on the PlayStation, and I'll be right back. Alright folks, got it all back on the PlayStation. It's just reverse of what you just did. Got all my cables on. Guess what happened to me? That does happen from time to time. The little flag on the bottom of the controller port on the motherboard will flip down, and this will fall out. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but I'll fix that off camera. We're just going to see at the moment of truth here if this bad boy's got a standby light and everything works properly. I'm going to go get a power cable. I'll be right back. Take 2 seconds. Alright folks, we got a standby light. See how she ejects now. Look at that. That is nice and smooth. And that, folks, is how you do your eject motor on your 39001. Let me put a disc in here quick and see what happens. Let's go grab a disc. See if the laser spins up. So, because I got to put it back together. And take it back apart and fix that little issue that came to arise. But yeah, that's how. Like I said, like and subscribe. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. That motor, I'm going to do some more research on it. Maybe I can get another follow-up video on it and see if I can give you guys a source to get those, just the motors. I haven't, in the years of doing this, I haven't been able to source them, so. They're made by Sanyo. So this thing's spinning right back up. I just want to check laser function. It seems to be moving okay. Like I said, I'll leave you with that, and like and subscribe, and that's how you do an eject motor on one of these. This is a version 5 through version 7. Like I said, it's usually you got a slow thing coming in and out. This one right here is no good. I said the part number on it is this, if you want to research it. But I'm going to research it and see if I can just get these motors, because that's all that goes bad on these. These flag switches are fine. These are, the ribbon cables are okay. So let's hit the reset button. Seems he's spinning up okay. So I'll leave you with that, and we'll talk to you soon. And like I said, if you got any questions, like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.